What's up? It's your boy Carcino in the house. Let's talk about it. Now, everyone's thinking about Swizz Beatz and what he was saying, thinking he going in on Busy Bone for starting the versus battle and all that, the fight and all that. This was not the case. This was not his real concern. He wouldn't care about that. Like, he basically said, man, look, that's hip hop. He talked to Busy about that, and it's like, look, man, that's hip hop. That happens. What got Swizz going? Thank you for all y'all who hit the like button. We appreciate that. Love, peace, and hair grease. What got Swizz going, ladies and gentlemen? What got under his skin? What got him bothered? And what got him on edge? What would make Swizz get out his bag like that? It's very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Swizz got into his feelings based off a situation that was presented before the verses even started. First off, the group had been paid like 5 times in advance what they're used to getting paid. They were paid up to 5 times more, according to Swizz, just to perform. Then, on top of that, right, they had been paid up to 5 times that number. For one show on Versus than what they've been getting doing shows. Now, when that being said, before this was done, it was reported that somebody was in Rikers had to do the prayer or they couldn't go on stage. Then there was a request for special cups in order for them to go on stage. Then there was a request to be there on time, and they weren't. The only thing they were asked of was to be there on time. Swizz was upset about that. You come 30 minutes late and drunk on stage, but expect to be paid on time. New versus rule. If you ain't on time, you ain't getting paid on time. Then he brought up the investors of the shows. They're used to doing white shows, white performance. And not dealing with black acts. I didn't get that. But everybody thought he's talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony. He's talking about Busy. Busy Bone came out and confirmed that Swizz Beatz wasn't talking about him. Yes, what's good people? Don't forget to subscribe to the page, hit that notification bell. Yeah, there's a lot of people with mixed feelings. You know, they have mixed feelings about the whole thing. Me, I'm pretty much determined to just tell the truth. That's just how I move. So you will see a lot of people doing things differently in the light, while others keep rocking it on and keeping it real. No, Swizz is just being Swizz. Swizz is somebody who's emotional. He takes it very personal because he puts his life on the line for this. Like he puts everything in the verses. Verses is turned into something very lucrative when it started out as something cool. Then he might can make $1 or two off of. Now it's been turned into something very lucrative and gotten a lot bigger than when it first started in its inception. Well, yes, my Cash App is Carceno, Karceno. My super chat is working. Let's get it in. No, I never felt that I needed to express to myself like who somebody was. You know what I mean? I never felt like I needed somebody to do that for me. As a grown man, I never felt like I needed somebody else to express something for me that I couldn't express myself. So that's how Swizz is. Swizz wanted to express how he felt. Like he felt like he was disrespected. Now, Swizz don't like to be disrespected. He has a very, like people just like, man, who this lame? And just feel like he just gonna pay them just for being there. And they ain't doing what they supposed to do. So somebody's gonna have to come back with some understanding. Now, he didn't name 3-6 Mafia, GCJ, Gangsta Boo, none of them. He didn't name them. But other people knew it. I was surprised people thought they was talking about Bone. When Busy came out and said he wasn't talking to him, I knew he had to be talking about 3-6. Many people that's over there, that was at that time doing something unique. They were doing something that really didn't matter to another human being or another soul. They was doing something that was bringing back attention to the younger people. Right, they just bringing some attention to the younger folks who might not even remember that. People forget how fast life moves. It's hard out here for a pimp. That was a long time ago, B. I know it seemed like yesterday, But that was a long time ago. The world is spinning fast, people. Spinning real fast. Right, you need to get ahead of this, because if you don't get ahead of it, it's going to become a massive problem, and it's going to probably hinder you for the rest of your career, for whatever you want to do in life. All Swizz did was what he was supposed to do. That's it. He didn't ask them fools to go out there and do what they did. But when people start making crazy requests and things like that, or they can't go on stage to this time, and it ain't that kind of show. So I felt Swizz, in that whole scenario, but that's all we could really say on that. I'm quite sure Swizz will probably elaborate more. Somebody else will elaborate more when it comes around. But for now, that's what it is.
Something, I damn sure ain't gonna say it back. You feel me? No, you Ezekiel, you John, you better not say nothing about my mama. Like that, It wasn't that. It wasn't that normal. It wasn't that. You feel me? And yeah, I was getting hell for 3-4 months and weeks. But it was to make sure that this was epic, that I brought that real energy and a slice of realness for real street. Don't want to see everybody sitting on each other's laps and like that during the build-up. Then later on, do songs and like that and squash the beef and, turn them 6s into 9s and sanctify this and, so on and so forth. Those things happen later on. You feel me? But not during the battle. When Tyson go into a fight, he don't give a all the way up until the fight over, and whether he win or whether he lose, they always hug and I love you, you know what I'm saying? That's how it go. You feel me? I just feel like my energy was so on point and it wasn't swaying. It's like they wanted a little smile, like you don't really mean what you say. But if I get that smile, then everybody that we're gonna be like this, bamboozle this. And I ain't no actor all like that. So it was a little smidgen of a real, so anyway, so then I got back on stage after all the book, and that's why I called that over to me. I said, come here. Come here. And he kept saying to me, you gonna apologize like I was supposed to apologize to him. Obviously, you was out of line. Obviously, you was out of line. But I'm apologizing to the culture. I'm apologizing to the people. And, he kind of wanted it like, and it was just like, that ain't what we here for. And I don't want no apology from you neither. That's how you get down. That's how you talk. I'm a Cleve. I'm an Ohio. I'm a CI. I don't get down like that. Like, I just don't get down like that. If that's the case, then I'll just jump in the URL and let, that really, really, really want to talk to me like that real, real bad, go on and give them, go on and give them their shot for the bag. But I'm like, I don't get down like that. And where I'm from, don't get down like that. Like them are fighting words. Now, if I say you ugly motherfuckers, man, that's like some Sanford and Son. what's the lady on Sanford and Son that be calling yo bug-eyed fool? It ain't harsh. All like that. You know, so I didn't know it just the comeback didn't feel like it constituted that. You feel me? And that I think that's why my spirit felt a certain kind of a mother way. So hell yeah, I apologize to Triller. I apologize to Versus. I called Swizz. I told my bad. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if these would have handled it any differently. You know, I can't see any one of these not handling it like that if I told them that while they was on stage trying to add to the back and forth. Just trying to get some input back and forth. You know, I'm like, I done came at these for like 4 or 5 weeks straight. Let me get in on some of this banter. You motherfuckers ain't gonna keep on. I already know my lyricism speak for itself. You know, I practice, man. I run 5-6 miles every day, man, and practice on my voice. And, you know, I work hard to them up, you know what I'm saying, to stay in tip-top shape as an MC. You know, I'm like 9 months right now, and I ain't even took a drink because I put out my record. And I had to be on point because a couple of people left my side to pursue their own dreams. God bless them. But when I called Swizz was like, B, you good. You ain't got to apologize. It's okay. You know, it happens. It happens. He said the thing about it was, you know, and the things that he said was very encouraging. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful for that. I called him. He was in Dubai. He was like, tell B to call me. Because I called his people and said, man, I got to holler at this and let him know I'm not trying to fuck you up. I ain't trying to nobody brand up or nothing like that. Like, and it wasn't planned. Like, I didn't have to do that in order to, for any reason. I was already in that position. All I had to do was continue doing what I was doing. But when another man, like, I just don't know how anybody else would have handled it. I don't know how Cray would have handled that. I don't know how Lay would have handled that. I don't know how Stack or me, I'm gonna snap out. Don't let the light skin fool. I'm gonna snap out. Cause them is like fighting words. And this, you got money. Like a normal broke trying to get some little paper or, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know, step into a shine or step into light, you know, you gotta understand what that is. What kind of demon, what kind of monster that is. But not if you, because we both got money. Like you saying to me, like, it can't go down in the, and what we gonna do? Like sue each other? No, we gonna squab it out and I don't want your money, you don't want my money.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I appreciate the support because most of y'all motherfuckers on here are supporting the adamant. Y'all like, nah, you knew the assignment. You did exactly what he was supposed to do. But I can tell you when it was happening, you know, it was, and I'm going to go into the story a little bit deeper once I get all my recollection. But I wanted to go live with you, motherfuckers, and, you know, just holler at y'all about, let y'all know, you know, what's popping. I heard a little stop. Man, all that, man, is irrelevant. You know, if I was on meds, or if I, maybe that wouldn't have bothered me. But you talking to a sober-minded mother, and I'm talking to Triller, and I'm talking to Versus, and they calling me back like, B, whatever you doing good. Now, when I'm doing like, I did 2 things. I did a mean version, and I did like a nice professional version, because I'm a professional. So the mean version was like, yeah, you know, December 2nd, we finna take it to worship. That was the mean version. Then, you know, they was looking at me, you know, like kind of nervous or whatever. I said, okay, y'all, let's get another version real quick. Let's get a little bit more professional. I've been doing it for over 30 years. I've done movies and everything. So I understand how it goes. Different emotions and different things. And you allow them to tell you what's going to sell the most. So I said, let's do a nice one. I said, you know, December 2nd, Bone Thugs and Harmony against 666 Mafia, yeah. Or 3-6 Mafia, yeah. And that was it. So all that I'm doing is professional. Everything is like okay by Triller, okay by Verzuz. Because it's working. And it was enough real to where it didn't seem bubblegum in Hollywood. I got a couple pennies in a bunch behind. That's how it felt in their chest. I got really, really mad about that. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really mad. You know? And it's very few. Don't get it twisted. The majority of them up with me. They're like, Big, you did exactly what you was supposed to do. You feel me? So, you know, I wanted to let my know, you know, what happened. BBR ain't nobody, it wasn't a bruise on stage. It didn't have a scraped knuckle. It was hugging. I got in DJ Paul ear, I'm like, man, it finna be out there. I got in Gangsta Boo's ear. I said, girl, finna be out there. I got in Crunchy Black's ear. I heard what you said about, you know, what you said about when I got robbed, how you was running, how you said you wish you was there, and I appreciate that too. But this is after the mother heavyweight championship bout though. This ain't during that. You know what I'm saying? And this is like, you can't fool the people with fake energy. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be a tinge of real in it. So, I don't mean as real as, you know what I'm saying, as far as it went then. But just enough to keep people on, hell yeah.
So, how y'all doing out there, man? First thing I need to know, if you on my line, you must think we won or something. So light that motherfucker up with them hearts, man. Light him all the way up. Light him all the way up. Most thugs is in the building. My nigga MD all the way over there in the cut. He gonna show up on y'all niggas too. Yup, Scam Bomb. Radio Daddy. Yeah, man, so I ain't really got a chance to say nothing after this verses and everything. I know Busy Bone did a recap with Fat Joe. I seen a lot of things, you know what I mean? But I'm the type of nigga that like to sit back and watch what niggas saying before I even discuss anything, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna answer a few questions, crack some jokes with y'all niggas, man. But first of all, the shit went down, and it went down successfully. That was my main thing about the whole thing. Crazy Bone Live too, tell them come over here and join me. What's up, Very Rich? Oh, niggas, we all feeling the same way, huh? So yeah, I was just going live, man. Versus was dope. Shouts out to Bone Thugs and Harmony first and foremost. Crazy Bone, Busy Bone, Wish Bone, Flesh and Bone, and that nigga L Burning. Oh, that's me. What up, T.Y.? Yeah, man, let's talk about it. Me and my niggas saw what we saw, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know Busy Bone said ugly motherfuckers and all that, man, but after careful review of everything, you know what I'm saying, it was a lot of shit that shouldn't have been said. I ain't gonna go into that. Y'all know what that was. My motherfucking thing is, we didn't get to play a lot of our songs. It was supposed to be a 90-second to 120-second limit. That was the first thing that wasn't really honored. You know what I mean? But it was still going smooth. So we was cutting our songs up because we wanted to do whole songs from the beginning. But neither here nor there, we got our shit off. Busy Bone handled his motherfucking business on Thug Love, nigga, on Notorious Big. You know what I'm saying? Shatasha came out and kicked ass. Shouts out to Shatasha Williams. Shit, DJ Unique, my nigga, came out the cut. My nigga Kenny McLeod came out the cut. Shout out to Steve Lobel, Swizz Beatz. I know it took a lot to put that together. Grady and Mo. Everybody, man, on the other side, shout out to 3-6 Mafia, you know what I'm saying? Gangsta Boo. 8-Ball MJG came out. I grew up off them, so that was a treat for me. That was a treat for me. Lil Wayne, I'm a big Lil Wayne fan. You know what I'm saying? I was surprised by that. Shout out to Terrence Howard, Cleveland's own. He was on the wrong side, but it's all right. I got to hear that nigga say, "Hey, Mike." He's like, "Hey, Mike." I love that shit, Mike. I was like, don't nobody say Mike like you, Mike. So yeah, man, shout out to them. DJ Paul, Chameleonaire, Lil John, that was on our side. Buck, Wiz, who I'm forgetting, man. Project Pat, my nigga. Yeah, Lil Chad, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, it was cool, man. It was cool, man.
Nice time.
Say Busy versus Juicy J in the Triller fight. I bet you if they make that bag big enough, them niggas fuck around, get in there and do it. But I don't know. Yeah, so it's all love, man. But fuck all that. We going viral right now. I got a brand new album out, man. It's called Eyes on the Prize with my nigga HC the Chemist. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that I got going on out there. Google Lazy Bone. I done released 3 albums in the past 18 months. Eyes on the Prize being the latest. Annihilation. What else I do? It's another one. I'll get back to that. That's how much music a nigga got. We got Ken Dog.
That's right.
Finna serve y'all with some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Scat Bone. Got some shit coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My nigga TNT in the cut working on him an album. You know what I'm saying? My son, Stephen Jr. got a couple songs out there, so y'all can Google Stephen House Jr. and check out my nigga voice, because he really got those pipes. We got Stevon coming. You know what I'm saying? Trinity House. You know what I'm saying? Man, we got so much things coming. My son's got a clothing line called Bad Threat. Terry cloth. Little niggas is fly. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna play some of this music a little bit. I'm gonna read some of these questions off. But you know what? Another thing, who is these motherfuckers anyway? Y'all know they say the internet is undefeated, but I'm gonna address one thing, cause all this shit funny to me. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't even worth shouting out they thing, because they only got about 2,000 followers and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they niggas want to make fun, they want to have fun. I ain't mad at that. But it was a portion of the show where my nigga Crunchy Black, I ain't shout out Crunchy Black. A weed song started, and that nigga was smoking some bomb-ass weed. And I was like, nigga, where the weed at? So he ran over there and brought me some weed. And you funny motherfucker, trolling ass niggas, said he gave me a bag of coke. Now it took my nigga Big Tim from Cleveland about 20 times to zoom in just to see what the fuck was in my hand, and that was weed. And just so you motherfucking losers know, nigga, I ain't never, ever sniffed cocaine, ain't never did no crack. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never did none of that shit. I did ecstasy. I wrote a song about it. You heard it, motherfucker. Shit, I did Sherm once upon a time. I was a real young lad. That wasn't for me. I smoke weed and I drink alcohol. So that's that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else hating, it's from the horse's mouth. I don't have to hide nothing. I got too much work. I put in too much work to be fucking off my time on some bullshit.